Election fever hits Miami when Dorothy volunteers as field director for up-and-coming city council candidate Gil Kessler, a clean-cut widower whose platform promises budget sanity and beach preservation. Dorothy's take-no-prisoners energy soon transforms the bungalow into phone bank central. Extension cords snake across the carpet, lawn signs clog the hall, and a malfunctioning fax machine drones like a sick flamingo. Rose gamely sorts volunteer badges by color, while Sophia complains the only platform worth saving is the one at the bus stop where she gossips. Blanche, waltzing in late from Jazzercise, feigns interest until Gil appears on TV. One slow-motion glance at his dimples, and she volunteers to handle outreach, specifically the candle-lit dinner kind. Dorothy groans but concedes a photo-op date could humanize Gil's image. Blanche arranges cocktails at the Fontainebleau, determined to dazzle Miami's most eligible public servant. As she rifles through closets, Sophia mutters that mixing romance and politics makes stranger bedfellows than pasta and pineapple. Blanche counters that she can compartmentalize. I keep my heart in one box, my vote in another, and my lingerie in a fireproof vault. Rose innocently asks why a vault would need fireproofing. Blanche winks that sometimes sparks fly. The evening unfolds like a glossy magazine spread. Blanche in teal satin, Gil in tailored navy, champagne flutes twinkling under Art Deco chandeliers. Gil listens intently as Blanche recounts childhood cotillions. Blanche all but levitates when he compliments her civic spirit. Back home, Dorothy conducts late-night canvas calls but can't concentrate. Visions of Blanche's flirtation threaten to derail messaging discipline. She paces until Blanche returns, eyes glittering. Blanche claims she and Gil merely discussed bond issues, though her lipstick print on his lapel suggests bonds of a different yield. Dorothy demands the truth. Blanche insists that as a Southern lady, she would never reveal details of a gentleman's platform. Meanwhile, the local tabloid, Miami Woodpecker, splashes a blurry photo of Blanche and Gil across its early edition with the shrieking headline, "Sex Scandal Rocks Council Race." The house erupts at dawn when a paperboy flings proof onto the porch. Dorothy accuses Blanche of tanking months of grassroots work. Blanche swears nothing untoward happened. Well, nothing a handshake wouldn't cover from the elbow down, she amends, then insists the shot was timed to look worse than it was. Dorothy and Rose attempt damage control at campaign HQ, fielding reporters who salivate at even the faintest scent of impropriety. Gil arrives pale but composed, thanking them while dodging questions about illicit lanai liaisons. Blanche storms in brandishing a dictionary. She's looked up libel and wants someone sued by tea time. Dorothy begs her to keep a low profile. Blanche retorts that her profile is her best angle. The press later corners Blanche outside a beauty salon, twisting her accent into innuendo until she blurts that Gil is the most decent date I've had all year. Cameras flash like fireworks. When Blanche returns to the bungalow, Sophia surprises her with a pep talk disguised as an insult. Angels get harassed too, but they don't clip their own wings. Blanche exhales and resolves to protect Gil even if it costs her social calendar. That night she drafts a vehement statement clearing his name, but before she can deliver it, Gil calls, asking to meet privately. He has background details Dorothy never heard. In the hush of a moonlit gazebo, Gil confesses the secret he fears will blow bigger than any pillow talk scandal. He was born Geraldine Kessler and transitioned in his early 30s. Blanche's mouth falls open, not in judgment, but surprise at his vulnerability. He explains he kept the truth from voters because politics punishes complexity, yet honesty with Blanche feels essential. Blanche, touched, promises confidentiality and insists the public deserves authenticity. If only they'd grant mercy too. Back at the house, Blanche relays Gil's revelation to Dorothy and Rose. Sophia already claims she guessed. He crosses his legs with real care, like me in a tight pew. Dorothy sinks into a chair, torn between campaign duty and her respect for Gil's journey. Rose wonders aloud if courage is contagious. Dorothy hopes so, because tomorrow's debate will test every ounce. Debate day packs the auditorium with constituents, journalists, and a few protesters brandishing family values placards. Dorothy, now press secretary, drafts 2 speeches, one evasive, one truthful. When rumors swirl that an opponent has obtained Gil's medical history, Gil strides on stage and opts for speech number 2. He recounts his childhood dreams, surgical hardships, and ultimate triumph over self-doubt. Gasps ripple across the crowd, followed by a hesitation pregnant enough to fill the Everglades. Blanche rises first, applauding with ferocity that startles even the stage lights. Rose and Sophia follow, sparking a standing ovation from half the room. Reporters scramble to rewrite lead paragraphs. Gil fields questions with unflinching grace, diffusing hostility by welcoming coffee table conversations about identity and representation. He ends by quoting Harry S. Truman, "I never did give them hell. I just told the truth, and they thought it was hell." Outside, cameras capture Dorothy wiping tears, equal parts pride and relief that integrity trumped optics. Election night results trickle in. Gil loses by a narrow margin, but exit polls show a record spike in voter empathy toward LGBT issues, a ripple effect none of the girls expected. Gil thanks his volunteers at a modest party, hugging Blanche in gratitude deeper than any ballot win. Dorothy admits she learned more about leadership from one brave confession than from all her campaign manuals. Rose adds that her Sunshine Cadets now feel safer asking big questions in class. Sophia gifts Gil a ceramic mirror. May it always show the person you fought to become. Later, the girls debrief over cheesecake, recounting the highs and heartbreaks. Blanche wonders if she'll ever stop replaying the headline fiasco. Dorothy assures her that history remembers courage, not scandal snapshots. Sophia raises her fork. To strange bedfellows, may they keep shaking up the sheets of complacency. Laughter and a renewed respect for authenticity fills the Miami night as the credits cue another slice.